Hey, hello everybody. Merry Christmas. I'm recording this on Christmas Day. I don't know if it'll come out on Christmas Day. Hopefully I'll get it finished for Christmas Day, but if you're watching this after Christmas Day, I hope you had a very good Christmas. This is my top 5 premiums that you should buy in War Thunder with perhaps you got some Christmas money or a Christmas bonus that you'd like to spend. I think these are all worth the value. Now, coming in at my number 5 spot, we have the T34 Calliope. Now, I know what you're thinking, 4,870 Golden Eagles discounted, 50% off at the moment. That's a lot of Golden Eagles, especially for a 4.0. I think it is the most expensive low tier premium. However, I can guarantee you that the fun you will get from this vehicle will be unprecedented. If you're tired of top tier, if you've got a couple of top tier vehicles, you don't need to grind the American tree anymore. This vehicle, I really highly recommend getting. There's no more fun vehicle in the game that you can have. However, I do only recommend getting the Calliope if you're an experienced player, as the 91mm of pen that it will have, you have to know where to penetrate a lot of vehicles, and if you're just going straight into War Thunder, I don't recommend this as a starter vehicle. It's a bit more of a high skill vehicle. It takes a bit more aiming, a bit more practice, self range finding, knowing the drop of the rockets. But if you're a top tier player, you've already an experienced player like myself, it was a hell of a lot of fun. Now in number 4 we have a plane, an American plane, the XP50, currently weighing in at 800 Golden Eagles on sale and 1,600 Golden Eagles at regular price. Now this thing was this year at 3.7, but it's now moved to 4.0. Still at 4.0, it's a hell of a lot of fun. It's got an insane climb rate, insane power and acceleration. It gets air spawn because it's an interceptor, and it's probably one of the most still OP vehicles in the game, despite its 4.0. The armament it has, the secondary weapons, the 20mm cannons can really pretty much one-shot any vehicle in the game. I made a video a couple of months back about me just one-shotting, I think it was a Halifax or a Sterling or something like that. And that just goes to show how OP it is. The Sterling I think it was a Sterling. It was a 4.7, and within just a couple of hits, it was completely decimated. I know it's a British bomber that don't have very good durability, but nevertheless, this is a very, very, very fun and very effective way of getting RP, especially at those lower tiers for America. Now, on the number 3 spot, weighing in at about $76, €60, and about £50, is the F5C. Now, the F5C, the difference between that is it comes in a pack compared to the others, which came in typical fashions of just buying with Golden Eagles. Now, this one has a hefty price tag with the €60, £50, $76 or so. However, you do get 2,000 Golden Eagles with this and a premium account for 15 days, so you do make up a bit on time there. And the reason I'm talking about the F5C pack is I've never played any American plane other than the F5C and the XP50, and the F5C, as you can see here, has got so much RP in the time. It really saves you a considerable amount of time, especially if you're going to be wanting to grind that America tree. However, on the downside of it being 10.3, it does have RWR, so you can see when missiles are coming to you. However, your armaments that you have really aren't that good, especially in an up tier. You pretty much just have to use your guns, which is what you have to do. You have to be really good at that gun, knowing where to shoot. You can't rely on your missiles because you've got aim 9Es, and if you play top tier, you know aim 9Es, they're not that good. But on the downside, or on the upside even, you do have the AGM-12B bullets, and they are quite effective at the ground attack option if you want to play, your ground RB. If you're that type of person at top tier that wants to put yourself through that pain, I'll leave you to that. But the F5C, number 3 on the list, and it's quite fun as well if you do choose to get it. Now, coming in at number 2, and I was really, really hesitant to whether to even put this on my list or not, but I chose to, and I ranked it at number 2 above the rest because of the grinding that you can get from it. It's the British alternative. It's the Harrier GR1, 9,090 Golden Eagles on sale. It's 4,545. No, it's 5,680. 4,695. I've done that maths in my head. It's not four. It's not that. It's 4,595. No, it's not. Yes, 4,400. You get the point. Whatever is on sale, it is on sale. But the Harrier GR1 is easily one of the best grinders in the game because you can buy it straight out, and let's say you're new to War Thunder, it just doesn't require skill. It's got such good acceleration. The only thing you need to know about it is don't turn. Like, if you're not very good at War Thunder, you're gonna die. So why not like take a couple of people down with you? This has no sort of defensive capabilities. It can't outturn missiles. It can't flare for missiles. It doesn't have flares. You know, those types of things. It's a very good vehicle. It's just the constant nerfing to it has really put it down. But the reason I put it on the list finally was because I expect it to get a down tier to 9.7 in very close proximity times, due to the SRAMs being downgraded, which was the original reason why it was at 10.0. So I can expect a 9.7 drop within the current couple of months, I reckon. But for 9,090, I can see why you wouldn't want to buy it. But if you got money to spend and you want to grind Britain, this is by far the easiest, quickest, and soon to be most fun route you will have. Now, just before we get on to the number one spot, there was a couple of honourable mentions that I wanted to name and put out there. The reason that I haven't put them on the list is either because maybe they're not good enough or I don't have them. The Panzer II-C, it's a 1.3, it's not very good at grinding, I don't recommend buying it. I mean, however, if you're looking for fun at low tier, that's probably one of the most fun vehicles you can have, as nothing can penetrate it, and it's got pretty good auto rounds, and you don't have to grind the Panzer IIs to get those full auto AP rounds that you do on the stock variants. The B1 Tur, or the B1 Bis, I'm pretty sure it's the B1 Tur, the Premium, the French Premium. As we know, that thing is the most horrible thing to come against, as it's almost impossible to penetrate. In a down tier, you will wreak havoc, and it'll be the most fun you've had. Again, didn't put it on the list because I don't have it, and it's a 2.3, so it's not very effective in grinding, and I wouldn't recommend spending your money on it unless you're looking for some just fun at low tier. And number 3 for the honourable mentions is the BE6, the Russian bomber at 5.0. Now, I put this on here because it's a seaplane, it can land in water, it has got some good armament, it can take out bases, get you some RP. It's kind of midish tiers, it can get you fairly far down the Russian tech tree, as well as the armaments being great for the defences. I've come up many times against it, and every time I think I've just been one-shotted by the cannons. They are insanely godlike. Again, I was using a Spitfire, so it might be different for other ones. And again, I haven't not put it on the list because I've not got it. And it's a bomber, and I really don't like putting bombers in this thing, because bombers you purely get for grinding. For me, there's no fun in bombers. You know, if bombers are your thing, go look at it. You know, you can test drive it if you like. It's not my thing though. And coming in at the number 1 spot, I bought this vehicle a couple of days ago. It was never hyped up in the community. It's an 8.7, it's a German tank, it's the TAM2 IP. You can buy this with Golden Eagles on any platform. 8,910 Golden Eagles. Dude, this thing is expensive, but by God, I think, is it number 4 on my all-time RP gainers? And I've been using it, I think, 2 days now. 2 days I've been using this TAM2 IP, and I've researched more, like what would take me hours at any BR, because this thing is just, for me, one of the most OP vehicles. It's such my playstyle. It's got high maneuverability. It's got the APFDS round with 400 or so millimeters of pen. It's instant death pretty much for anything you shoot at. The only downside to it is you come up against a lot of BMPs at that BR, and unless you get that first one-shot kill on them, they will just tear you a new cannon barrel hole. So yes, I tried to not make this video too long. I've got to the 10-minute mark. I don't know how it doesn't feel like I've been speaking for that long, but I'll just ramble on. It would be greatly appreciated though if you could leave a like, a comment, or just any of your recommendations on premiums or which tree to grind, you know, that'd be greatly appreciated for me as well, because I'm still looking for new premiums. And quite honestly, I hope everyone has a merry Christmas, or whatever day they're watching this. Peace out.
Yeah.
But then they wouldn't be able to.
Oh, transmission! I got it. Please don't kill me. They're all there. There's so many. No, touch them.
Go.
Go. Dude, I just dodged that one like a
Dude, touch them. No, no. What was that?
Nick, go! No, Nick said.
Remove ATGM. Just remove them.